So I'm laying this plastic down, and today's not really the most ideal day to do it because it's windy, but I'm impatient and I'm ready to get some plants going. I'm gonna go ahead and lay it anyways. And these are the old staples that we had last year, and they're a lot smaller. This year I upgraded and got longer, thicker, better staples that I'm gonna be using. But for right now, just to get it pinned down, I'm gonna use what's in there already, just to get an idea of how it's gonna look. This is where it overlapped to another piece last year, so it's wider, like a walkway. Unfortunately, I may want to spin it or use this as a middle piece. Let's see. I was looking at older pictures. Oh, I gotta show you a picture Sean sent me when I shaved my beard. I think I was like at 232 pounds. It's crazy.
Oh, I saw it in the gray and black sweater.
Yeah.
I saw it in the group text.
What's funny is I thought I was doing good, but it's just crazy seeing the transformation.
You probably don't notice it as much on yourself as I notice it on you.
Yeah.
Cheeto, he's cutting wasps. Oh, here's Harley, our old boy. Yeah, it's pregnant. No! No!
His fangs.
Ew, and the cats like to eat those.
You see his fangs?
Let me see.
See him? Are those legs? Those are fangs, dude.
It's a wolf spider. It's pregnant. Right?
I don't know. I've never seen wolf spiders like that.
It's pregnant. That's why it looks
Usually
like
they're
that.
like a little more brown.
Or wait, is it tarantula?
I don't know.
Who knows?
If
Do you guys know? Let us know.
Identify. We got a spider expert.
I'm not going to kill it because...
I don't care. What? Yeah! What you want, monkey butt?
She said, what are you doing?
Get your tools, come on. We got work to do. What? I don't even know where it went. It's probably crawled in my boot. What you doing? What you doing? You cutie pie? You gonna come work? Yeah. You gonna give me a kiss? Kissy. Yeah, we just saw a spider. Big spider. Cord. Let me do it. Good Try though. Okay, you push it down. Step on it. Yeah. There you go. Good job. Yeah. Good job. You got it. Good job. Stomp it.
You guys, I'm so excited right now. You don't know how long I waited to see these irises bloom all along the pond. If you've watched some of my really early videos when we first bought this property, I planted over 100 irises along this pond, and they're really small rhizomes I propagated, and I've waited a long time. Every year I get a few, quite a few, but they never ever bloom all at once where there's like a bunch, and this year I think I'm finally gonna have that, because look at this. And they're finally starting to choke out the weeds, which is nice. And that's kind of why I planted them along here. But they're loving life right here, and they're so beautiful. I love irises. So I got these irises from a nearby property that was being demolished, and they had a bunch of irises, and it was like an old church or something like that, and they were going to be bulldozing over them. So I went and I dug up a bunch of them. I got about 80 of them after I divided them all up, or 100 or so. And so that's where I got these, and I didn't know what color they were going to be, but I was telling Garrett I really hope they're going to be purple, because that's my favorite color for flowers, and they were.
Looks like the blackberries are almost ready to bloom. This is like the 4th year, or is it the 5th year? 4th or 5th year that we've had them on the property. And I haven't really pruned them. I've kind of let them go wild. I think this year I'm going to go in and clean them out and put wires in there and actually add another row. I started a separate row on the next to it, but I think I did it too late and it was kind of dry, so they didn't.
Your second row made it though.
About half, probably 3/4.
Your third row is the one that was kind of sketchy.
Yeah, so I'll eventually like expand it a little bit.
You think you'll do 2 more rows or just a 3rd row?
Probably just 3 for now.
I think it's hard to keep up with this many.
Yeah, I don't remember what variety they are, but they're thorned, and I kind of want to start doing thornless, just because they're easier to pick. But I mean, if you have sleeves on, you can pick these pretty easy. Be a big boy, aren't you?
He's a hunter for sure. He's already caught his first mouse.
Yeah.
Field mouse.
Yeah, he did. Hopefully he catches gophers. We got tons of gophers out here.
I know. All right, we gotta get back to work. Asparagus, the purple asparagus is coming up now. There's quite a few in there. I'm probably going to pick some of these to have with dinner tonight. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. But I need to weed this bed, so I'm probably going to do that right now. And then over here, there's nothing really right here. This is where we're going to expand the asparagus, I think. But this is my artichoke row, and they're doing pretty good. So when you first plant artichokes, you may notice that they look kind of sickly, and they are floppy, and they lay over. Don't worry about them. Let them be, because the bigger they get, the more sturdy they'll be, and they'll eventually sit up straight again, and they'll look really nice, and they get really huge. And if you're looking for an artichoke variety for East Texas or Northeast Texas, the Green Globe is the one to get. It does really well. It loves the sandy loam soil, and you get nice big artichoke plants. And that's the only variety that I've ever grown here that does well. So try them out, and they're a perennial here too, so they'll come back year after year. Here's another patch that we're working on. I don't know if we'll get to covering this one with plastic today, but this is another flower breeding patch. I think I'm doing sunflowers in this block. And then just on the other side of the fence, there's gonna be another block there for some more zinnia breeding. And then there's the block that Garrett's working on right now that hopefully will get finished today. And look over here, you guys. Remember that row of gladiolas? This is where I tried to do that cottage garden last year. That row of 100 and something gladiolas that I did, they just started coming up, and it's way too soon because we're getting down to the 30s this week, starting tonight, I think, or tomorrow night. We're gonna have about 4 days in the 30s, like 32 degrees. So they may lose their leaves again and pop back up when it gets hot, but look, they're coming up. It's pretty exciting. We still haven't done holes in the zinnia rows just yet because it's too cold for me to put zinnia seeds in just yet. So we're gonna wait until it warms up a little bit more, and then Garrett will burn the holes and I'll start direct sowing some zinnia seeds. The strawberry row is looking really good, and for the most part they're producing strawberries, but Garrett said he's just gonna let the birds eat these first few rounds since there's not a lot of food for the birds right now. But I just bagged a few of them for our toddler because she loves strawberries. So I just put some of these little bags that I use for breeding zinnias over them so that Fallon can have a few strawberries before the birds eat them all. I put another one over here. There's a nice red one in there too, so I'll probably pick those and give them to her today, but they're starting to really bush out. And there's 4 different varieties, or 5 different varieties in here, because I think he's put in 2 pineberry, which I'm not a big fan of pineberries, but we thought it'd be fun for the kids. But each row is a different variety, so that's why this row looks pretty uniform. This one looks uniform, that one, and so on. This one is a really bushy one, and I think this one's a little bit more compact. That one's a little more compact. And what varieties are in here? Sequoia in this row? And yeah, I told him about the pine berries. What's this row? Oh, this is sequoia too. Or did you just mix them up? Okay, so sequoia. This one is Fort Laramie and Eversweet. I thought we had more Eversweets. I like those. The Eversweets are my favorite. But there's also, I can't remember what it was called though. If you guys know, leave a comment and let us know. There's a strawberry plant or a strawberry variety that throws off pink blooms, and it's a really big plant, and it's everbearing, and it produces some pretty good strawberries. They're not huge, but they're not small either. They're a medium-sized strawberry. If you know what that variety is called, let me know in the comments, because I'm looking for that specific variety again. I really loved growing that one year.
Oh, this one got eaten. Rotted.
Aww.
Kind of yucky. You want that one? Eat it. Eat it.
What'd she get, Ragamuffin? She's so dirty. What you got? Eat it. Get that dirt off.
Here, let me try a bite.
You got more dirt on your face than you do that strawberry.
Let me try a bite. Look.
Is it good?
Yummy.
Is it good?
You got the dance.
Give Daddy kisses. Give Daddy kisses.
Oh, you faker. You faker. That's good. Yay.
Here's my yellow ladybanks. Just starting to bloom. It's so beautiful. It's really long. You can see there's huge branches over here. I need to make some kind of arbor over here. Or what is it called? A trellis. A trellis. I gotta show the other ladybanks, the white ones. I have two big white ladybanks at the end of my driveway that I planted when we first bought this property. And they're starting to bloom too. So I've got one in this corner and then one in this corner. And this is a huge gravel pile, but it's grown over with grass. So just don't pay attention to that. So our white ladybanks love this spot. It's really rocky, but it gets enough water, I guess, because it's loving life over here. And then there's the other one. And we don't really prune these. We just let them go wild because we kind of want them to take over this whole corner and just be full. But they just started blooming. You can see there's a ton of buds on there still that haven't opened up. Oh, and I guess we're gonna go pet the horses. Scaring the cats away. Did that mean horse scare you away? You're hiding behind here? Oh, Cheetos. You're so funny.